that's not what I wanted to do. There, that's what I wanted to do. One day we're going to perfect, I'm going to feedback if I don't turn down the volume here. Ta-da! Ta-da-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Welcome, Take two. Welcome,
what
replay
was
viewers.
that, Martin?
What
What the hell was that? Now, let's not block our bodies, one side or the other. You can put it on your side if you want this
I can
time.
put it on my side. There's lots of room on my side.
You can. There's lots of
I
room
get
on
to
your
read the
side.
comments.
Well, I get to read them too, just I have to look past you.
Oh, okay.
Dude.
Hello, Hereford.
It's a lot of empty space below us. They can see our legs. Thank God we're wearing pants. Now, I'm going to finish this way you say hi to people.
All right. Hi, people. Hello, how is everyone tonight? Welcome to our broadcast. Tonight we're going to work on the sugar vials. We put the lightsaber project aside a little bit because there's some noisy work to be done on it, so we don't want to do that on the broadcast.
And we did this, like I did this perfect little, this was a custom request from the other night, if you guys see the broadcast last night. This is a custom request, and the sooner I bake it and get it to her, the happier I be. But I don't like baking these until this whole tray is done. So I said to Martin, I'm not going to be able to do enough to get this in the oven.
We've got another the dragon to finish, and 1, 2, 3, 4 more empty pegs to make vials for. So
and maybe anything else that we can fit on the flat surface or around it, so that we use our time wisely. Now, I just unfortunately ordered pizza. I think we should have.
Apparently, I'm not changing my name. I'm not changing my name. You know how much work it is to change your name?
Again.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to tell you what he used to. I'm not going to tell you what his name used to be. Do you even remember that time? Oh, right. Oh. We flashy thinged you.
You what?
I flashy thinged you.
I told you not to flashy thing me.
Darling, what else was I supposed to do?
Telling her not to flashy thing me.
What else was I supposed to do?
I don't know.
Move over a little.
Moving over. Jeez,
all right.
You're moving me off the table. Did we shift something over again?
I have no idea. We set up so fast it was disgusting.
I know. We were rixing back from a meeting.
Jesus.
More meetings.
Oh my God. Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. So we may want to grab a few more vials from the ginseng box.
From the ginseng box?
Did you guys know ginseng boxes hold these vials perfectly?
I know, yeah.
Like perfectly.
Hello, Yassine.
Hello. Yes, Jill, we enjoy it a lot. I'm going to get Martin to open the window too because it's awfully stuffy and muggy and horrible in here. And we have to find a second piece of thin plastic for you to work on.
Oh, yeah.
Because this one isn't big enough for the two of us.
This plastic ain't big enough for the two of us.
Yes. So yeah, if you use ginseng boxes, they look at this. they hold the vials, and that way you don't have to have little containers and stuff to randomly be. We ordered pizza for dinner because we literally ran in 5 minutes before we came to air. Just because we're not working on the lightsabers tonight does not mean you can't ask questions about it. Anything from the broadcast the other day, by all means, still feel free to ask. And I see, damn, screen froze up when I used the voice, whatever. Back in a minute. Okay. BRB. Be right back.
That happened the last time, too, didn't it?
Yeah, that did happen last time. I'm not sure exactly what does and does not work yet. And it's still a beta app, so, there's still some things, some issues, some faux pas. But yes, anyway, we're only switching gears here partially because we did a custom one on air last night for a very special person, and she has already prepaid to have it sent to her. So we want to fill this whole tray and do a whole bunch to bake at once because the more we bake at once, the better. Great thing that you've got 2 different mics and be able to talk. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It does help, and these are really cheap. Thankfully, these are
like
really
I've said
cheap.
before, I have to remember to turn the mic off if one of us goes to the washroom.
Yes, that would be good. So we're
that's happened yet.
We're going to wind up having dinner while we work on this.
I think so, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll be dead honest with anyone. Don't buy IKEA.
Don't buy Kia.
Don't buy Kia.
Not IKEA. IKEA is great.
IKEA is good.
Kia is not great.
This vehicle that we drove
Angel.
across country, now with its depreciation and with the issues from the dealership back in BC, and Martin and I are going to now lose approximately $10,000 to $15,000.
Yeah.
Gone because we got screwed over by a dealership back in British Columbia because we now live in Ontario. And the vehicle we bought has, what was it, 60... Look at the depreciation value on a vehicle before you buy it.
61% depreciation over 5 years. That's huge.
So it's already gone down by about 4,000 in the last week.
So Dawn asks,
Yeah.
is this the online Smelly Feet Anonymous meeting? We've had enough of you smelly feet people.
Yeah. Come on. Time to put some powder on those toes.
That's right, yeah. Is there a curfew?
High five! Woo!
Woohoo!
High five! Hey, you want to turn off the comments on that one?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I mean, there's a reason we have this one.
Is there a curfew here in Ontario's province?
Not that I'm aware of.
There is not a curfew. We are in a lockdown situation.
There was a broadcaster who's out in Nova Scotia who broadcast earlier today about her new haircut, but Ontario is a lot worse off than Nova Scotia. So,
Yeah.
no hair. This is my COVID hair that I'm taking a curling iron
Oh.
to, and I still can't see past my bangs.
Oh, Angel, Fandemonium.
Hi.
Great to see you.
Yes.
Great to see you.
Hiya. Martin is your man's name too. Really? Cool. Nice.
Not the only one.
I can't do that.
I'm not the only- what,
Can
you
you
can't?
just like put it?
Can we put it
yeah,
right there
Can we
now?
put it right?
Sort of,
Can we
kind
do
of?
it in the middle?
Sort of, kind of, maybe?
Please, can we
Let's
put?
let's
Can we
move-
just? Can we put
Let's
it in the
move some
middle?
vials.
Please. They're vile.
They're vile.
But yes, I will say it 1,000 times. If anyone
Yes.
asks, don't buy Kia. Don't buy Kia. They lost us a lot of money, and now we have to try to get another vehicle. Now
Yeah.
we have to try to get another vehicle at a time that is not financially great for
But
us.
we got to do it now because that Kia is
It's
like
already, yeah.
value plummeting as we
Yeah.
speak.
So, yeah. We're
You
gonna
have a
lose.
Kia?
Do you? Oh no.
And it's the best car I've had. I
What?
guess it does depend.
You have a
model,
Kia what?
It does depend model to model. We've got the Kia Sorento, and apparently it's got some of the worst rating. And we were not smart. We were in a
didn't
rush.
check.
We didn't really look at the ratings for the vehicle. So
And the car dealership in BC screwed us over
Mhm.
financially. They
So
took
it's
us for a ride.
half Kia's fault, half the dealership's fault.
There's about $3,000 extra on our paperwork for the Kia in BC that I don't know. My
It's-
brother tried to figure out where it came from.
Yeah.
Right. The story basically
Unaccounted
is traded in our older vehicles, drove across country with what we thought was a new vehicle. They were supposed to put the $1,000 worth of winter tires on the Kia. They didn't. We spent money on that. We spent money here. They spent money there. We had to go drive across country. So there was no chance in BC to fix it before we left.
If you turn
And,
it into an art car,
yeah.
can you write it off on your business?
Oh my God. Dawn, that's like a great idea, but no.
No. With the money still owing on it for the financing,
Soul,
yeah, that's
I think.
not a
Oh,
viable
really?
thing. The Kia Soul, okay.
I have no idea about the Kia Soul.
Mhm.
Don't buy a Sorento.
Yep.
Then don't buy a Sorento. My brother had 2 Kias a number of years ago, and he said he didn't tell me which ones he got, but he said they didn't work for him either. He traded them in really fast. So every day we wait, the value on this thing is going down.
Gee.
Um,
Mhm.
I don't know what the depreciation value on a Soul is. We didn't look.
No. Well, we
Well,
were
we
we're
focused on
looking
just
at
the
Souls,
Sorento.
yeah.
So yeah, Martin and I have to magically come up with like money we don't have yet.
Mhm.
So when these go up online and we give everyone the links to our new store when that happens, will you please buy?
Right. We are going to be
and-
charging $5,000 per vial. No, we wouldn't do that. No.
No, $5,000 for an awesome
For an
lightsaber.
awesome lightsaber, like super awesome lightsaber.
Double-ended,
One that will actually work, right?
Titanium core.
Titanium, yeah.
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
we could do that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Nuclear battery. You never have to
Yep.
recharge it. Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe that would cost us more than $5,000 right there.
Well, part of tonight's discussion is making art. I mean, when I do something custom, I don't know if you guys can see that from there. This one I did custom, which is why we're changing gears and we're not doing the lightsaber tonight. We're working on the, the vials, just the vials, because these can easily go up on the store, and I can use up all this material that came across country with us. But that's a custom job, and she happily gave us $50 US for it. And these are probably going to go up more for anywhere between 10 to 25, maybe 30 on a couple. That's Canadian, folks. So yeah, I'm gonna have to sell a lot of these to get the down payment for a new car. Actually, we're looking at a secondhand
Toyota RAV4.
a RAV4,
Mhm.
yeah, a hybrid. So that'll save on gas.
Mhm.
Yes, Angel. I invited Angel on tonight to let everyone else know too and talk about what we're gonna find her. Did you hear about the couple?
Charged, even though
Charged.
her husband was on a leash.
What? Explain.
I remember seeing a photograph somebody took in a store of people shopping, and the caption was, "Look closely and let us know when you get it." And it's a woman basically doing shopping, and her husband's on all fours with a collar and a leash. But I don't know if that's related, if that's the same thing or not.
What? What's that going to do with anything? Please chill. You're don't hurt my brain. It's hard enough. So yeah, we dashed in here because we're trying to figure out the financing for it, and we just dashed in here last second and set up in less than 3 minutes. So, yeah. On a cosplay known as Cosplay Corner.
Mhm.
If you guys show support to it, I can add you to our sponsors page.
Well
Angel,
then,
send me a
that's
PM
awesome.
on that because my brain is so fried right now. It's running numbers in my head, trying not to think about. Let's just say we're happy to be back in Toronto. A lot of our BC fans, I know BC is a very important place for you, and you couldn't even fathom being in Ontario or Toronto. Some of you have already expressed the fact that we have a lot more COVID cases here than you guys do in British Columbia, but I'm sure there's other reasons why you want to stay home, and that's perfectly all right. We still love you anyway, but for Martin and I, we just could not make it work. It was one jinx after another. So we were happy to be working on Stargate.
Yep.
We enjoyed working on Scooby-Doo. The CW shows were a family in their own.
Yep.
But the province as a whole just couldn't keep us, happy. So yeah, we're home, folks. You want a double-edged light? Well, Dawn, tell me, send me a bunch of requests of what you want it to look like, and we'll give you a quote. It's weird, and this is what I wanted to talk about tonight too. When you're an artist, it's weird trying to guess what your market's going to want to buy, because you're investing up front and you're crossing your finger. Martin and I normally prefer the custom making.
Yep. Commission work, right? Somebody orders something that's specific to what they're after, and we build it for them.
And that's what productions do, which is why we like working for productions. Individuals, it's a little different. It's a little bit back and forth. That you have to kind of speak the individual's language. So sometimes we'll chat for a while and get to know them before we make something for them. You can't expect a deadline unless you're kicking out a lot of money. The same applies for productions. But like, for example, we worked on the Atom suit. And the Atom suit required a props department, required the costume department, required all the
visual
testing.
effects department.
Yep.
Camera department, lighting department, like sound department.
The
'cause there
actor,
was,
the stunt
built-in,
guy. Right? By the time we were done, that first hero suit that you see Brandon wearing on camera was worth like a house. What was the final?
$250,000, give or take 10 bucks.
We're not going to charge a cosplayer $250,000.
No.
But we're also not going to make for you what we made for him. You're not going to need all the departments. You're not going to need, and what we'll make is a lot simpler. Besides, we kind of signed NDAs. We have to do 10% worth. It's 10 or 30 now.
10%. Yeah.
It is 10%. We have to make 10% changes, so that there's no copyright and legal stuff. We can do it.
Legally distinct, I think is the term.
That's right.
Called, yeah.
Angel, I'm going to follow you right off the bat, just so I can keep track of you, honey. Subscribing. You're in Kansas.
Wichita.
Nice. Yeah, Angel, send me some info. We've been kind of up and down a lot in the past few years with we lost our own Renaissance Festival, and it was, let's just say we should have read that contract too. A lot happened in BC where contracts didn't make sense, and we went, oh, that's British Columbia. It's that different from Ontario. It is, but it isn't. We got taken for a number of rides back there. So, when we lost our Renaissance Festival, that's when life just started going chaotic. So we're rebuilding our life, and we're rebuilding a life online too, which is still weird for us. I'm used to conventions. I'm used to having 3,000 people in an audience for a panel, and we meet them out in the hallways because there's still more info. So yeah. Don't get me started with Honda. Oh no.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, luckily we ended up not looking at Honda because we did hear that some of the reviews weren't that great. I mean, the Honda, it was the Honda CR-V, I think, was the SUV model that we were being recommended, but it still didn't have the reviews.
We will help you, Angel. Angel, what I'm trying to do on here, I got kicked off of cosplay marketing. The Facebook page,
Are you trying to
cosplay
hide
marketing.
that from me?
No, I'm trying to hide it from them. Oh, right, they can hear it.
Your microphone's right here,
That
dude.
was like a serious Dom moment, right? Okay. I got kicked off cosplay marketing because I said, come onto my HAPS profile, subscribe to HAPS, like start your profile. And if you want to subscribe to me, we'll bring you on and we can get some of you guys promoted because a lot of you have got some really great stuff. And I got kicked off because I was promoting myself.
You know what that sounds like? You know what you were doing?
What?
You were cosplay marketing. How dare you cosplay market on cosplay marketing?
I know!
Like, I can't understand that, why they would do that.
I want to use the interview feature on here
Mm-hmm.
to get that aspect of creativity up. And they got offended over this too.
Mm-hmm.
I very clearly said we used to have a nice little cosplay community 6 years ago on Periscope. We were not the only people on there doing what we do,
Mhm.
and people were buying off of us, and we were asking them because I don't want to sew for anyone else anymore.
Mhm.
So I will happily refer you're a seamstress or a seamster. I will happily refer everyone to you. Just let me build the props,
Mhm.
you know. And I said to her, but it became too much TNA because what happened is ladies in nothing calling themselves Wonder Woman and with links to paid porn sites where you can see the rest of them, were calling themselves cosplayers. So I wanted to make sure on Haps that we get nice cosplayers in here before any of that bleeds in here, and we actually get a theme going and a joint kind of connection and the community going where we're supporting each other and everyone knows what cosplay is as opposed to thinking it's porn. She told me because they have a lot of adult themed cosplay that I just offended that whole sector and I was too big a risk that I might offend one of them.
Then they need to break it up into divisions or categories on their thing,
Adult
right? Yeah.
risk cosplayers do not put porn sites up. They're just more mature. They're the skinny little thing or the stickers over the. They know what's legal.
Yeah. Some of the the
Silly,
Rosetta
silly,
art
silly.
kind of thing, and yeah.
Okay, what have we got here? That cuts loaves of biscotti, and the whole thing cut in one swipe.
Okay,
oh,
so
honey.
like multiple blades, multiple.
Yeah. That's like a serious Quebec curfew. Really?
Oh wow. Yeah.
Walking pets allegedly exempt from curfew.
Yeah, because you're not going to lock your dogs up
Really?
inside and have them sitting there by the front door with their
Where is it we saw that you have to actually book with the nearby park and get a permit?
Oh, that's right.
I can't remember. I saw that on the
Remember?
news.
Yeah. Remember, you basically
And the light
you
Dork
log onto a
ridiculous.
website and you give
Dirk, yes, Dirk makes sense.
I like Dork better.
I like
You
Dork.
log onto a website and you basically say, "Oh, this is where I'm going. It's an essential trip," and that way, if the police or the anyone finds you out after curfew, they can refer to that web page and go, "Oh, yeah, you're on the list. You're okay to be out here." Right? So.
Ah.
Mhm.
Cause wanders, nice. Well, Angel, to give you a little bit of history on us, and part of the reason why I said I'd like you to
Cause posers.
do we want to start working when we do
Cause
this
posers.
work while we talk?
Yeah.
Do you want to do another octopus? Because I think your octopus is awesome.
I'll do another
Do you want
octopus.
a blue octopus?
Or do I do an octopus or do I do a squid?
I have this. I have a little bit of shiny blue left.
Mhm.
Is that enough to do an octopus?
Be a little smaller than the one we got.
Well,
here.
do a smaller octopus, and I don't know. Can you do a little diver? And have the octopus holding onto the little diver?
wrapped around one of the
Yeah,
tentacles?
that way the octopus can be smaller and he can be
That's
holding
true,
onto
yeah.
a diver.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
there's your octopus material.
Octopus.
Let me
This
know
is
when you're ready
octopus
for a
material.
diver because I've got some gray in here and and
We're
we'll
just
send
my
hey
phone
we'll sell
changed
that one
to light dork.
we'll sell that one to Dawn. What's your diving outfit look like, Dawn?
Oh yeah.
Um,
Wetsuit and tanks, right?
you
Oh,
might-
I'm wearing my
is
ring.
it the light? Oh, so am I. Do I take
Where's the
these
ring
off?
dragon?
I don't know.
Oh,
what the
ring dragon's way over there by the desk.
That's
the
okay.
Roll top. So
I'm gonna put him in. Oh, fine. Where? Oh no, he's way over there.
Way
you're
over by
right.
the roll top.
I'm gonna put him in my back pocket.
okay.
I
I'm
put my
gonna
ring in my
mine
back pocket.
Right
Yeah,
there.
since we changed our wedding rings to these Celtic rings, everything gets stuck in them. And then you're sitting there trying to get everything up. So we've got this pizza coming. I guess I'll send you down when it gets here.
Yep.
Just because you got longer legs.
And
You can run faster.
I leap the stairs fast.
I am so hungry.
I love
Oh,
Otto
it's
too.
on its
Love
way.
said sarcastically.
On its way.
Yeah, on its way.
It's on
Love
its
this
way.
Pizza tracker.
It's and so I'm gonna put the phone aside then because I don't need it anymore. Yeah, exactly. Angel, to give you a bit of history, some of you know the history of us on here. To start off with, we're going to do what Haps we promised Haps we would do, and that's join Haps. For those of you who are watching us on Periscope and Facebook and Twitter, come directly to the app. Keep in mind that we do picture-in-picture like this. Haps does take up a little bit more bandwidth. It's much like when we used to do the OBS to Periscope, it would do the same thing. It would take up bandwidth. So if you're on your cellular or you're on a data plan, sometimes it does freeze up. If it frees up, remember this is a beta app. This app was originally designed for journalists and media folk, not for the use that a lot of us are using it for. So it's going to be a little time before they can adjust it completely to to be used for this use. So feel free to let them know your experience. They are more than happy to listen to you. A lot of us on here are more than happy to be sponsored. Our goal is if we can get $40 in total a month in sponsorships, we are going anything we build on air, you get a discount. If you're a sponsor, we will tell you ahead of time what's going up, and if we built it on air, you get a discount. Discounts will be anywhere between 10% to 50%, depending on the cost of the materials. So basically, we're going to give you our time for free because we built it on air. If you want another one done, we'll give you a little bit of a discount, but as long as you're a sponsor, you get the discount and you get to buy it before it goes to the store. In other words, it doesn't make it to the store. So that's what we've decided to do for people who decide to sponsor us. So that's a happy place and should hopefully keep us going and creative, because right now the industry is down in a way that, fortunately, 90% of us are unemployed at the moment. So we've only got our small businesses and our independent resources, which we are desperately trying to rebuild and recreate. Martin and I haven't had to live like this, like doing this kind of scale again and going to the general public to this degree since, 96?
Yeah, the mid to late 90s.
Yeah. So you'll
Maybe I'm
excuse
moving
us
to
if
the
we're a little
studio.
new.
Yeah.
This moving this kind of stuff online is also kind of creepy still, but it's okay. We'll do it. We can 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 do it. So the awards are here. The awards are cheap. Remember, if you log in every day for a while, HAPS, because it's a beta and they're hoping that you'll all tell them what's right and wrong with their app. HAPS will be doing that little coin thing you check in on a regular basis and stuff for a little while longer, so you guys can build up the coinage and you don't have to spend the money. Although they would love you to buy more coins, they want you to get used to the app first. So they're basically gifting you some coins to give away so that you can tell them what's wrong with their app. And tell them what's right, too. That would be nice. So,
Okay. What do we got back here?
Grand Admiral Thong, hi.
Ah.
Do you want to head? Do you want to head down anyway?
I
Because
can
it's
do
on
that,
its
yeah.
way.
It's on its way, so it should be moments
And he
away.
always calls the wrong phone.
He does, yeah.
I
Yeah.
am on
So
the
I'm gonna-
website. Nice.
I gotta turn off my mic and
Okay.
leave it here.
You're not going to bring it down with you?
Probably won't reach.
It would have been a test. See where it disappears. But we'd have to listen to it after the fact to figure it out. All right, Martin, we'll be back. I'm getting rid of him. Bye-bye. Beta Quadrant Klingons. Yes! Yes. Most of my dive gear is older. It looks like Jacques Cousteau's stuff. You should see the looks I get when I show up in a dive shop with my collection. Nice! Thank you, Angel, for subscribing. 2 years ago, my CRV engine blew 9 months over warranty. 25K under warranty. Oh my God, got squat from Honda. 6K later, new motor with any 30K. With only 30K, so far so good. Okay, well keep your fingers crossed. Jill, it sounds like you may have just had a manufacturing dud. That happens too. Gotta multitask, taking my 3D printer to my studio. Sister is watching the feed for me. Nice. Hello, Angel Sister. What's your sister's name? How's it going, guys? We're alive, Grand Admiral. We just realized that because we trusted a dealership back in British Columbia and they went under shortly after we left, and we haven't been able to get Kia responsible for the vehicle that we got screwed over on, we're going to lose about $15,000 on our vehicle in order to get a vehicle that does not depreciate that much. And that will be the Pizza Martin. Hang on. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
This is Sam, pizza driver.
Yes, my husband's coming right down with his card.
I will be grateful to you.
Thank you so much. Okay, bye.
Wonderful.
You too. Bye. They love it when we come down to them. They don't like coming into the buildings with the COVID thing going on right now. So one of us always goes down. But yes, so we have, British Columbia is turning into an incredible thing in some ways and a really bad dream in others. So we are going to take the financial loss somehow and try to make the extra money up by doing a store, because the government here is giving us grants for any company that normally wouldn't be a store to be a store online. And they are providing us with a web designer to set up a Shopify page instead of the web page we had there. And then they will show us how to maintain it and then bugger off. But at least we don't have to pay to have it done. So yeah, Katarina! Hello, Katarina. Angel and Katarina. Ooh, you got cool parents. That really sucks. Hope you can sue them. Yeah, well, you see, we wanted to do. You're supposed to do all these routes in Canada in order to make someone accountable. But we have a number of problems. Number one, the dealership. It's gone. It shut down 2 weeks after we left British Columbia. We also realized the extended warranty we paid over $2,000 for is invalid because it was with the dealership, not with Kia. And Kia will not accept responsibility for it. So, technically, according to Kia, our warranty is already up because we bought it off the dealership as a second-hand vehicle as well. It was a return. It was a trade-in. So, our extended warranty was no good. So, that's one thing. $1,000 worth of tires that were supposed to come off our previous vehicle and be put on the Kia because they were brand new didn't get moved over. They had already taken away the previous vehicle. And we had only a couple days before we were moving across country. So they couldn't get the vehicle back, they claimed. So that's $1,000 worth of tires there gone. And then there was the financing, which according to TD Bank here in Ontario, TD Bank in BC, somehow managed to add about $3,000 to the bill. And we missed it because when we were picking up the car, the Kia they brought in was not the Kia we test drove. And the only reason we left it on the lot is so they could switch the tires. So that, with all the financing, what we've already paid, the interest, blah, 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 that's another $5,000 we've lost. It's going to cost us $4,000 to convince TD in Ontario to allow us to move that loan over to the new vehicle and roll what we still owe on this vehicle into what we're going to owe on this new vehicle. And it's still not going to be the ideal vehicle for us because the ideal vehicle for us is now completely out of our price bracket as opposed to just on the upper edge, which is what we originally budgeted for because by now we were hoping to be back to having two cars instead of just the one. And nope. So in total, the total estimate today after our lovely visit, talking to TD and talking to the dealership, our total loss, if we get rid of this vehicle now, is... Ready for this, folks? $15,000. If we wait at a 61% depreciation value on this particular vehicle, which we were not aware of, yeah, it can go down. If we wait as long as 2 more weeks, we'll lose another $1,000. So we can't even wait until we're financially stable to solve this. And even then, the dealership doesn't even want to see that vehicle on their lot, so they want to represent us to send it to auction, which means if we get as low as $9,000 for it, which is what they're expecting, because Kia will want to buy their vehicle back at a depreciated value, as opposed to paying off the difference, which is what we tried to negotiate with Kia. So they'll probably spend about $9,000 on it to buy it back off of auction, which means the cost of the new vehicle is going to go up because only $9,000 towards the loan instead of $18,000, which is its value right now, so to speak. Yeah, that means we lose another $7,000. Not happy with Kia right now, because I don't care if it's the dealership's fault. I don't care that we made bad decisions under pressure. We were moving. It's not like we had time to resolve those differences. I don't care that the laws in Ontario are different than the laws in British Columbia, and in BC they can get away with things like that more. I don't care. It's a Kia vehicle. Kia should be responsible. But no, apparently the moment cars, we've learned a lot in the last 2 weeks, the moment a car is dropped off at a dealership, it belongs to the dealership. It no longer belongs to the manufacturer. Well, we discovered the laws in Ontario are tighter than the laws in BC, and it'll be difficult for them to rip me off here. So, yeah. Hey, Martin, don't forget a lactate tablet for me, or the audience will be hearing. Danielle's real store in Brampton has gone online. Dragon World Cards and Collectibles. Pretty god success? I assume good success so far. Hey, do they want some more merchandise? We have a whole bunch of collectibles that won't fit here, and we could use a little extra money. We've already sold off about 60% of our collection, and there's still a lot left. There's a few things that we're not ever going to give up, but it's weird going from, shoot, 8 display cases, 8 full-size display cases to 2 shelves. But we have to do it. We have to do it. If they want to help us sell some of this stuff, I'll happily give them a cut. I am out of breath. That was heavy, I know. I thought you meant good, yeah. But God's success is good too. That means they have the godly powers that be on their side. And everything will be fine. I know with this iPad here, you guys can't see what I'm working on, and if Martin works too close to me, you won't be able to see that either. But if you wanna see a little more, then just let me know. We can work on pizza. And we're having water. We're trying to rehydrate, but it's all cheap pizza. Where's the lactate tablet? What do you mean? Okay. He's working on it. So yeah, so we're in a good mood to try to make some money, do some more art, and at least have our brains. And I always find working with polymer clay therapeutic too. So I'm happy that we decided for this broadcast we were only going to work with the polymer clay. Angel, my dear, you want video. You want video, and Martin and I are more than happy to get you video. It'll be a matter of focusing on which drive, because the drives are fairly random right now, but some of them are actually labeled. So, what the newest girlfriend, also great. Good. I know, when we left, he was still a kid. Oh my God. He's dating, Martin. He's dating.
He's in his 20s now, right?
He's dating. It's not fair. Oh my God, chill the shock. We come back and we're like, you were like this little thing that used to follow us around. What happened? Oh, they're going to shoot from that angle.
Yeah.
As long as we don't put anything between.
The other options, we try and put that flat, but then it's a little harder to see the colors.
So I'll put my water there. Man, he's dating. I may be hungry enough to eat this all and forget lunch tomorrow. Because we have not had a real meal today.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. 10 of the
No.
videos that I need.
Angel, don't say that. Wearing cosplay. I have 10 out of 50 videos that I need. Okay. What are the 10 mostly? Are they like set pose stuff? Are they photo shoots? Are they stage shots? A majority of those 10, what are they? Are they hallway shots? Because I'd like to send you what you don't have. And do you care how old it is? Like, are you up for particular quality? We've got some really old stuff, but it might take some cleanup. You may not have the time for that. Because, of course, everything will have us in it, but if I can get different time periods, different generations of Martins in my life. There was a time he didn't have facial hair, for example.
Are we going to send her the 40 that she needs? No, we don't. Hey, I don't think we've got that much content.
I want to sleep tonight for a change.
To be entirely.
I know I'm a night owl, but we actually now have to decide by tomorrow morning whether we're giving that dealership permission to put our car in an auction, and understand that in less than 2 years, our $40,000 vehicle is now only worth $9,000. I'm in a little bit of shock. So I would like to sleep.
Shock, dismay, frustration.
And I'm assuming, Angel, you're going to put like the cosplayers' credit, like who they are, a little at, whatever. We're easy, Car Hunger, CARR, my last name.
HUNGER, my last name. Thank you.
You know, on any single social media. So, and we'd love to get more people on the HAPs because, you know, even we have to reach $200 before we can cash in here. So it would be nice to get all those little awards popping up and making us happy. 32 and living with her mom. Wow. Couple videos of my daughter in cosplay. I have an ending to the music video of someone just getting their cosplays after a convention. Getting?
Eating?
Cosplays after a convention. Keep in mind, we've been doing the cosplay thing since the 80s. If that's a new term, I don't know what it is. We're trying to learn all the newer terms. Honestly, the cosplays after convention. I have a few con floor videos and a few panel videos. Quality only matters as long as it works when blown up on a video streaming. How big blown up? I mean, is everything going to be 1080? Is everything going to be 4K? How big are you going? That's my language, right? That stuff is my language. That's right, Chill. I promised you that. I will have to look for it again.
From Much Music.
I know it's somewhere. I put an edited version online, but I know the full version's there somewhere. Send me a Facebook message to remind me. Send me a Facebook message to remind me. I'm going to have credits at the end of the music video. Throwing off. Oh! YouTube, but still, what are you saving everything as? Because if you're doing like 4K and I send you like a 720, it's not going to work. But if you're doing 1080 and I send you a 720, you can just make it work. This is my language. Hey, Chill. Do you mind if I send her some of the stuff of you and I?
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. So my mic should be back on again. All good.
You're gonna go 1080? Okay. No rush. Cool. Yeah, Chill. Do you want? I can send her the Much Music interview too. That would be so much fun. It was the closing. Of. It was the final episode of Next Gen, and Chill, Harold there, and I were dressed up as Troy, and he has this Klingon, Chill, and we were promoting the closing. They did it on a big screen in the Sky Dome, so we were
On the
promoting
Jumbotron.
it. Yeah, outside of Much Music, and back then it was space as opposed to CTV sci-fi. And it's hilarious. He sings to me. He karaoke's me. I try to stick in between the highest and lowest qualities for the need to adjust and everything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so shy. I don't know. Give me a break.
Chill, shy.
Since when? Dude. Guess what we found? I'm doing it again, honey. Guess what we found, Joe? The mold to the Klingon buckles.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still in half decent shape. We're thinking of throwing some Klingon buckles online to see if anyone wants to buy those again. And we found the mold to the Jedi communicator.
Yeah, we found a bunch of the rubber molds.
We found a small bunch of rubber molds. So we're thinking of throwing them up online. Not the molds, but castings, because there's better materials now than there was back then.
Oh yeah, way better.
Oh my god. So you may get. So what I'm going to do, Angels, I'm going to set up a folder with videos tonight. That'll be the last thing I do tonight. I will set up a folder with videos. I will send you the link, and then you tell me which ones you want the information for. Okay? Because I know Christine, and I know a lot of the people who've done stuff with us, and they'll happily agree once I tell them what's happening. I have this music video I am working on, and the next is Let Me Hear You Sing from Trolls World Tour, but that won't be in cosplay. Oh, why not? I think it would be great. Okay. Yeah, just tomorrow morning when I wake up, you're going to have to wait till tomorrow morning. Give me a list of which clips you want to use, and I will tell you what the credits on those clips are. That way I've got just enough room. I've deleted about 6 other videos earlier today when I first read your post off of Dropbox. So I have just enough video, and Chill, I know he's downloaded the Hudson Bay thing. So if I have to take that one off tonight in order to make room, and I will get them up there, and it'll take a little time to upload to the Dropbox, but I will send you a link to the folder, and just preview them, take a quick peek, tell me which ones you're going to use, and then I'll give you the credits for those ones. But Martin and I are gonna have to be careful because if we gave you the whole 33 years we've been together, honey, you'll have more than 40 videos. Mm-hmm. Keep Cricor in the loop on Buckles. I will. Actually, we got to talk to Cricor about getting back in the CAG. We talked about it like a year and a half ago.
At
2 years ago.
Fan Expo a couple of years ago, wasn't it? Yeah.
Fan Next one, we talked to him at Ad Astra too.
Oh yeah.
And I have to make myself that Dax Klingon outfit. Sorry, I can't afford the wedding outfit. That would be an awesome outfit to make. So I'm going to go simple. It's the one she's the gray sweater underneath and everything. Nice, comfortable, simple. All right, sweet, nice. I'm using that 1-2 kind of bring people together in a time that is difficult in the world. Yes, honey, I think what you're doing is incredible. It's kind of a statement music video to remind people we are the same. Hey, sweet, close to 1K. I have no idea. I'm going to clean up as much space as possible. My Dropbox is huge, which is why I'm using it. But there's a lot on there. The problem with working in this industry is, well, here. Did you see the opening video?
Did you tune in while it was running, or?
Did you see our opening video? And are you watching on a screen larger than a phone?
This gives us a bit of a chance to finish our food, and then we can get back to work. Working on pizza and polymer clay at the same time
Doesn't really work.
doesn't work. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I had to finish in there. Okay.
Okay.
Laptop.
Does
Perfect.
everyone mind if I rerun the opening video?
I don't mind. All right. I don't care.
They count, not you.
You guys count. I was kind of turning it away from my chewing. But yeah.
Okay. I'm not even going to wait for a response. I'm going to reopen.
That's right.
And this is only a tiny example. I'm going to leave Martin's and my mics on. Go for it. LOL. All right. So this is only a small sample of our life. Ready? Here we go. And just because we're here, this is the other video we run in halves. Unfortunately, the words on the bottom of this next one always get cut off with all the information. But that was my lack of design foresight.
Keep the time.
We had a great time in Montreal. Montreal was all hardwood floors. Right? Go on, camera. Camera. I'd like to. That's my favorite thing. That's my
Fix it with
favorite.
hot glue.
No. Oh, look, hot glue. So how much styrofoam?
Way too much styrofoam. The birds are confused. It's like, what's this city doing?
But don't leave us hanging. So, yeah. Oh, it's feedbacking again. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Did you say guitar chill?
He's the guitar.
Want to dress as a Klingon and learn about your sea shanties?
Oh, would that be awesome?
Seriously. When this whole COVID thing is over, I need a little more crew than Martin and I for the Jade Dragon.
Did you see a Klingon on our crew? It's like, we didn't
Thank you,
know where
Angel.
he come from. He just showed up one day, watched the show, speaking his weird language. Took us forever to teach him, but he's now part of the ship and part of the crew.
You scare me sometimes, Martin.
I know.
You may want to put your microphone back in front now that
Yep.
you're done eating. I wish you see where I am. What? These videos are amazing. Thank you so much. I wish you see where I am. Oh, not Angel. I was talking to Chill, but that's okay. Hey, no Angel. If you ever want to come up and play pirate at a pirate festival, let us know.
Oh yeah.
I burped.
Pizza.
Working on a D&D campaign book.
Oh sweet.
Yeah, we haven't played in a long time. We've been thinking of seeing if we can get on one of those online campaign thingies where the computer's your DM.
Kind of a scary thought, leaving the DMing up to a
A computer?
machine, but
It can be evil.
it could be.
And it doesn't have a heart to feel guilty.
Yeah, it can't just make it. Oh, you know what? Maybe I won't kill you guys this time. It'll be like, nope, that's the roll.
Yes. As of right now. Oh, makes sense. Well, the borders are still closed anyway.
Yeah.
But we'll do that. We'll ship you out. How about that? We'll put you in a
Okay.
big box with holes.
A barrel.
The barrel.
A barrel, right? Yeah, appropriate.
Yeah, we'll put her in a rum barrel.
Aye.
Content in weeks. Oh wow. Well, at least you're busy. Like a lot of people are just sitting around twiddling their thumbs, right? Like I keep saying, if there's nothing out there to do, make it. Make
Still remember
something
the
to do.
words from Barrett's Privateers from high school. Perfect. That's one of our favorites.
Chill, I swear to God. Well, we had that actor who was in our bubble, and he was doing all them songs with us, and then he got all impatient and judgmental, on the whole COVID thing, and
Yeah.
went from being perfect to oh my God, and then we lost two of the other groups because two of the other people because they deal with children, so they had to be locked in. Remember, Daryl had the
That's right. Yeah.
right, so
So
they're not
they had
allowed
to
to do
they
anything.
had to isolate, so that kind of screwed a lot of that. but,
And then we had a young lady who flaked out on us, and then we had another guy who was supposed to do a Navy officer, but his work said he couldn't do anything until this COVID thing's over. So right now it's just Martin and I. Jade Dragon is what you see here. You might need a little more when the work starts again.
Aye.
Sneak snacks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Besides, I'd like to sing again.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. Good energy.
Finding out I've got a genetic problem with my heart lately has been, yeah. I want to sing to get rid of that tension. I run two businesses, and my boyfriend is building his. Ooh! So you run, what are
Challenging.
the two
Ambitious.
businesses? I have a team of 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I ran the Renaissance Festival, there was 30 on the initial core team,
Yep.
and then there was all the actors I was responsible for in the main cast,
Mm-hmm.
and the number of times we had village coordinators that quit,
Yeah.
and I had
so
to take up
take
that
over the
cast.
village as well, which is another 15 people.
Yeah, I burned out every year, but man, it was worth it. You know, if we had not gotten screwed over by the third producer,
Oh,
that
we'd still be
festival
doing
would
it, yeah.
still be going. I could use one more slice.
Yeah.
I really could use one more slice.
Of the pineapple?
Either one, I don't care. Food,
Food.
whatever we're not going to eat tomorrow,
All right.
we'll eat now. Pandemonium cosplay, and photography, and cosplay corner. So you have those two. Okay. So you're formatting them to be a business? Cool. Yeah, let's plug each other. So hungry. Okay. I'm just doing one more slice because if I keep eating, I won't stop. And then the plan was to have a little bit of pizza for tomorrow because we get the gluten-frees are small. They're tiny, so. Pandemonium's a main business. Cosplay Corner is a cosplay social media. Oh, cool. There
Okay.
was one, I took it off my phone because it went under.
Oh.
There was a little app that I had.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that one?
Yeah, what was it called again?
Absolutely nothing has been posted in so long by anyone.
Oh,
And
really?
it was
Yeah.
really awkward to use.
Hmm.
But I think we all gave up because there was nothing on there. And it didn't run very, it was only a few months out there.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great little app. Like, it looked clean, but it's just the way you move around it was awkward.
Mm-hmm.
So, cause something. Not cosplay, don't be a smart ass. I heard it in your head.
No. Wasn't it Coslay? They took the P
Coslay?
out or something? Or there was something else like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the name of the app, too, was awkward
Yeah.
because we can't even remember what it was called. But yeah, so... Yeah.
It's so memorable.
So, seafood diet? What? With a question mark?
Seafood.
Seafood. Oh,
You see food and we eat it. We
I
won't
had a
show
moment.
you the other version of seafood. My mouth is empty.
mine was not. Chill's a Klingon.
Oh,
He'd
true.
probably appreciate it.
How old are we?
I don't know anymore. I really don't. Well, if you look back at some of our other broadcasts, we want to get rid of our Patreon. So that's why we're aiming for $40 a month in sponsorships. And if we can get that $40 a month in sponsorships, then we'll offer the discount because people are supporting us. But the Patreon is too difficult because it's X number of dollars for this thing and X number of dollars for that thing. I just want to be able to teach. And, you know, if you guys only got 10 cents to throw in, you got 10 cents to throw in. But if you got a couple bucks and you want to do it monthly, then that's going to keep us going a little more.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone benefits. The only extra benefit a sponsor gets is they get a discount on their stuff. I think by now I can't tell if Angel's laughing or crying.
Maybe a little bit of both.
And there's Katerina,
Mm-hmm.
who is so patiently being Angel's, not mouthpiece, because she's typing. Typepiece?
Word piece? Wordsmiths?
A wordsmith would be actually creating the words.
That's true.
Unless she's misquoting her sister. Which, if it was my household, would be normal.
Mm-hmm.
Very normal. If not excessively normal. You'll
Oh,
buy 'em
she's
back.
back, yeah. I think after that is heavy comment from bringing the printer back into the room.
That's true. Okay, so she's back.
She fell asleep next to me with her newborn. Ha!
Aww.
That's cute.
True.
Daniel's
That's true.
32. Wow.
Cub Scouts. And yeah, now Cub Scouts are, it's girls are also called Scouts now, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is cool. I got kicked out of Girl Guides. That's as far as that conversation is going. I was doing fine up until a certain point. Then I wasn't. Jill's gonna be like, oh, great.
Ah, Bennett's.
Nice. Dawn meet Angel. Angel meet Dawn.
Mm. Is
Dawn,
Dawn,
plug
is
your
Dawn
book.
still lurking?
Dawn, are you still here? Dawn, plug your book.
Hello, Katrina Porter. Hello.
The other
Well,
Katrina. This one is Angel's Katrina.
not in Phoenix, because Angel's in.
That's right. Dawn, are you there? So look for Dawn Scobie. Bagpiper Dawn. He does diving. He's a scuba diver, but he also runs a small bakery, and he's got a baking book out. And it sounds like you definitely would be the one to appreciate it.
Mhm.
And there's a lot of geek references. He hides some notes throughout the whole book.
Yeah. His book's available on Amazon right now too, isn't it?
Actually, is it? Where'd you put it away? You put it away somewhere. All right.
Did-
I can't bake work with beans, but he threatened me that he'd have it sent. He had it sent.
You can
though.
bake beans.
He didn't. Oh, I can do that. Yeah. That's about it.
I can't bake beans worth beans.
How much is a bean worth?
I don't know. Ask Jack.
Actually, I really. Everything good?
He's.
Come on, show
probably,
me.
I told him we'd have more details for him, but
Show me. It's my brother. Ask him why.
after the broadcast. I told him
Okay.
we'd contact him after the broadcast. So we don't need to reply to
being
him.
brother.
Yep.
A daughter has decided to take over my laptop while I am rolling out dough. Oh, that's sneaky. That's sneaky.
Beans are worth part of a cow.
In Canada, co-ed has been for over 25 years. Wow. BSA just entered the modern world. Girl Guides are still alive, though.
Okay.
Part of a cow?
The cost of beans, the value of beans.
Value of beans is okay. Is worth a part of a cow. Tell it to the cow.
Don't have a cow, man.
Cow's going to be offended, man. You don't want to have an offended cow. An offended cow is a dangerous cow. It is?
Knock knock.
Oh, no. Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Moo.
You interrupted me. That's not fair.
It is in my world. Can you tell he's used that one too many times?
Steal the dull knife.
The dull knife? All right, we're gonna have to figure out at some point how to keep these headsets on and get music on here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
some sort of something that won't get us in legal trouble. Because a few of our YouTubes have already been
Been muted.
muted.
Silenced.
Same with our Facebooks.
Silenced.
Apparently, there's a whole new batch of laws out there that that have come into play now when it comes to music use.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so continuing on with the octopus file.
So I like doing my little dragons because they're fairly straightforward and they give me an opportunity to texture. Those of you yesterday who saw me work on the little kitty cat with angel wings for Shane, who is Talented Cats, and she is a very talented artist. I wish she had a little more confidence, but we'll get her there one day. But yeah,
Well, you know,
working
we're
on it
all
for
like
her.
that, aren't we?
Exactly. I love doing skin textures and fur textures and
Scales
scale
and stuff like
textures.
that,
and
yeah.
I might do this one differently. I might use the mesh on this guy
Oh, that could be cool. Yeah.
instead of the edge of a pipe, just to make it a little unique. Jack traded for multiple beans, so right.
That's very true.
So that's a lot of cows.
Holy
Cow?
cow.
Mm. So we're going to be on to about 10 o'clock tonight so that I can find Angel appropriate videos for her to be added to her lovely compilation and get her going on her positive encouragement video for cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something I'm going to have to spend a couple hours on because we're going to have to find the videos. And for a change, I want to go to bed at midnight as opposed to wanting to go to bed at 3 a.m. I know it's true, folks. I love going to bed at 3 a.m. But I can't do that if I'm going to get stuff done now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right, I'm going to be heading out. I will message you in the AM for the folder and to get your info, give you a spotlight on Cosplay Corner. I encourage you all
Yay.
to check it out.
yes, please.
Yes.
Everyone, cosplaycorner.org. Capital C, cosplaycorner.org. And the other one, the Fandemonium, does it have its own webpage or is it only a Facebook thing? And does Cosplay Corner have a Facebook page? Too many questions. Yeah, I become a pain in the butt sometimes.
Sometimes. There we go. Oh, okay. www.fan, F-A-N-3-monium, or FAND3monium.com.
I screen capture that. There we go.
That's awesome.
I have everything now that I need. Yay! Let's rock and roll, Angel. CC does not yet. Okay.
On
Okay.
Facebook. All right.
Yeah, Facebook's hard because you get a lot of unused IDs, and it's the ID that you need. And someone isn't giving it up even though they're not using it. It's such a pain. Such a pain. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, my dear. So everyone, we are still working on the sugar vials, both Martin and I, because we're going to try to get a bunch of them done. Because on the broadcast yesterday, it was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it was. On the broadcast yesterday, we had a custom request, and I would love to bake it, but we tend not to want to heat up the toaster oven until we have a whole tray full, so that it can all get done at once. So we are now going to frantically make up a whole bunch that we can sell solo that aren't custom made. And so we can get that one baked for her and on the way, especially since she already sent us the money via PayPal. We don't want her to wait too long.
That's right.
You have a good night too.
Nice.
Num Num Pastries. Martin and I eat gluten-free. If you ever make gluten-free stuff and you want to ship it up here, we'll happily receive it.
So have a great night. Thanks for checking in.
Put kiddo to bed. Ammonium, though. Oh, yeah. Well, the 3, does Fandemonium? I guess I'll check, but that's why we wound up with our own name as our company name. It was not the original plan. But no one had it, and everything we wanted to use was already had. So, yeah. Instead of paying for another name search, we just used our last names.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So now I have 8 octopus legs.
Is octopi a pie crust with octopus in it?
Mmm. Squid pie.
Or is it
Octopi.
when octopuses take over?
Oh, like Occupy? Octopi Occupy?
Octopi.
Actually, that's an octopus subversive group, isn't it?
Oh, we are so
Hey,
sorry.
Perry, how are you?
I gotta temporarily take off my glasses. The problem with being nearsighted is this corrects past what I'm working on,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't see it. Hi, Perry. Unfortunately, I missed your broadcast, but I watched your interview, and I watched
the
some
one
of
with
your karaoke.
the one with Randy and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You're looking good, Perry. For someone who wound up positive with COVID, you're looking good. Okay, what's he saying? Because I can't see now.
Chill says octopi has only 3.14 legs.
Ah! Nice. Yay! When Canadians know more
That's like
about
that statement,
American
pi r
politics.
squared. No, pi r is round. Pi r not square, pi r round.
Okay, why are you talking like an Asian woman? Pi
I
r
don't know.
round.
I was not.
It's pi r round?
Yeah.
That or a caveman?
Pi r round. Mm.
You gotta put the on it.
Uh,
Doesn't matter.
uh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you always have to put
Dr.
the
Scott, Rocky.
Uh.
Thank you. Enthusiastic.
What are we having for dinner?
Meatloaf.
What are we having for dessert?
Janet.
How do we keep coming back to Rocky Horror
I
every
don't
single
know.
broadcast?
Like
it
it's
seems?
just seems to be our thing.
Again. Hello, beautiful children. You're younger than us.
I know.
We will keep reminding you of that. You are younger than us. Beautiful children. Dude, you're younger than us. Yeah, I can't read comments and.
You're right. Yeah. It should be made on March 14th. That's right.
Oh, right.
Pi Day, International Pi Day. By 1 year.
So, someone's got to make
Hey,
an
1 year
Occupy.
Octopi, Occupy
Yeah.
on International Pi Day. Is there an International Octopi Day? Is that
I
like
do this
like
guy.
Shark Week, but with octopus?
See, this guy did
Octopi?
little spikies. And this guy I'm going to do little square kind of ridge.
Einstein's birthday.
It's not, is it?
Is it actually Einstein's birthday?
I doubt it. They're pulling our legs, Martin.
That's what that. No, I can see under the table. They're not pulling at our legs.
Hey, at least we're wearing pants while we're on air.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is not a
like-
Zoom.
It's not a Zoom. What was it? Zoom pooping? Zoom peeing?
Yeah, zooping.
Zooping.
Pooping on Zoom. Accidentally,
and we
going to the
decided-
washroom and forgetting to take your mic off.
We decided on a broadcast the other day that the peeing was, what, zipping? Zeeping.
Zeeping?
Zeeping. Zeeping. Zooping and zeeping. Hey, you know, if Rob wants to come and get us a better deal, I'm happy to let him barter.
Yeah, really.
By 1 year. Yeah, but it's 1 year younger. If we're children, then you're an infant. Einstein's birthday. Is it really? Apparently it is.
Who knew? Well, apparently Einstein knew, but
And Chill knew.
apparently.
That or he's laughing his head off right now and we just fell for it.
Because Einstein actually had nothing to do with the calculation of pi.
He didn't?
No. I
Well,
mean,
that's
I'm
a
sure he
coincidence.
used the formula a lot in his research, but keep the grunting to a minimum. I know, because we're
not that kind of broadcast.
I'm still wearing diapers. Oh no, does COVID do that too?
Oh, I didn't put the scaling pattern. The thing with the mesh is it's hard to work around the back ridge. Okay, I'm going to have to do that. Wow, it's really hard with the glasses on. Martin, you're going to have to read the comments.
I am. Well, Perry says he's still wearing diapers.
Sorry?
Perry says he's still wearing diapers.
At his age?
And I asked if COVID had anything to do with that.
Oh, has he answered?
LMAO. Just
Answer the question,
LMAO.
Perry.
I know. What are we avoiding?
And they're right. Perry Blatt should have his own domain.
Yeah.
Someone else may have already taken your own domain because someone on that broadcast said that they saw a domain that was your name. But I'm sure you can take a variation. Nearsighted. Okay.
Don't you love nearsightedness? Do you have a problem with diapers? Depends.
You were set up by Martin right there. Right there. You were set up. Oh, I'm sorry you walked into that. I'll get revenge later on. So
I'm
let's see
sure.
if I can do the scaling after the fact. Don't worry, I'll make sure he perishes.
Great. I'll suffer the way he suffered. The way she suffered.
Yep.
your little burnishing tool here. I cracked you guys up. We enjoy a good laugh.
You having a laugh?
Are you having a laugh?
you having a
Are you having a laugh?
One time I pushed too hard doing this technique and pushed the whole thing off of the vial and had to start all over.
Oh yeah, have to be really careful.
Huh?
'Cause while the polymer clay isn't cured, it doesn't hold onto the glass very well. I mean, well enough to move things around, but you gotta be really careful. That's my goal. Cracking this up, making people laugh, which is always good.
What kind of laugh? Because I got my ha. It's not as evil as it used to be. I think as I get older, I just,
You mellowed.
I wouldn't say I'm mellowed. It's a different feeling. You know? It's kind of what it is. So I gotta somehow get around the tail carefully here and not push them off. Yeah. And it's funny, a lot of people are too, why do I go into this much detail? Well, it is hard to see, and you do have to look closely.
Mm-hmm. It's
But
fun.
that's what makes it
there's-
special.
There's our rather tangled little octopus.
Aww!
A little tangled little octopus. Now we just have to make a little tiny diver
Okay,
and
so
give
what-
the octopus those big, classic like Renaissance sea monster eyes. You know, the big. And Eva Lack works as well.
Big. Well, do you want to do it? Do you want to do it like do you want to do it like the classic diving helmet with the?
Yeah. So that would be like coppers and
I mean, this
brasses
thing
and stuff
is
like that.
clear. So if you want to do that, because I got little pieces of that guy.
Yep, that's good for the
and
helmet right there.
I got some of that, and then we've
What
got
about that other
some
lighter brown,
there's some
orangey
gray.
kind of stuff there? That's
Brown
maybe good for the
with
suit cover.
this?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the same as that.
You can use up some of these little pieces that would only go to waste. Do you need any white or?
Olaf from the West Coast, Facebook user.
Hola!
Facebook user again.
Facebook user, are you watching? Where are you watching on?
I think you're watching on the personal profile. Drop out and go to the Car Hunger Facebook page and click on the broadcast from there. That way we get to see who you are.
Yes, apparently if you're watching from my personal profile, it does not work. But if you're watching from our fan page, it does.
Mhm.
So if you wouldn't mind, so kind to do so. Yeah, they used to do the little initials of the app on top of the blank image thing.
Instead of the little silhouette guy, right?
Yeah, and then it kept saying FU.
Oh, it's Christina.
So hey!
How are you?
How's my favorite Seattle babe? My favorite Seattle cosplay babe. Honey, I want to feature you on here. Get yourself a Haps.
Oh yeah, get a Haps profile.
Get a Haps.
Get
I wanna have you on.
Get thyself on Haps, young lady.
Damn it.
You keep dropping your dragon.
Yes, I know, and all the little details going to disappear if I keep doing that. 'Cause of course, I made his little spike. There we go. I'll carve his little spike back up. Actually, that's not bad.
Oh yeah. I like little curly cues you got there.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a little Superman coif.
Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Super Dragon.
Super Dragon. My COVID haircut, my bangs, it just won't stay on my face.
COVID not cut.
God. Please, hairdressers, come back. Please.
We beg of thee. What are we making? We are making little sugar vials. We've been doing these on a few broadcasts back on Periscope, so we're starting to do them here too. Sleepy and hungry, working 2 jobs in no time. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I want to feature you on here anyway. I'm not going to stop saying that.
So what she means is,
What I mean is... Everyone, this is the Facebook user, because she's probably watching on my personal page and not the fan page. If she watches on the Car Hunger fan page, for some reason the public fan page shows the actual name of the Facebook user, whereas the personal one doesn't. So she is Sylvan Moon cosplay.
FYI, Superman was a Boy Scout.
Yes, well, that would make sense.
The ultimate Boy Scout.
Someone had to tell him to cool off. But she is incredible. Her TikTok videos are incredible. Her profile is incredible. Her husband is a photographer, CMC.
CMC Photography.
So people should check them out. But if I can get her over on HAPS, on the actual app, I can get her on here. And even if she's tired, maybe we can
Perry wants a
have some fun.
close-up. All right.
See a close-up of which one?
Of or of any of these, or
What do you want? What,
here we'll show you some of the ones
close-up
that
of which one?
were previously done. Let's see. I'll see if I can show these on the little cam.
Yeah, it doesn't always focus properly.
Hard to tell actually.
Hold on,
So-
where's the LED light?
Oh, it
'Cause
is.
it helped.
Where did it go?
Where'd it go?
It was right here.
It was there.
Right.
put
Oh,
it
it's on
there.
the table
Put it
by the
there.
couch.
Yeah, because when we shone the LED light really gently on top, it helped. It it helped the camera. You know, it helped the camera
Here, let's do
focus.
this.
Yeah. There, yeah. See, it helps the camera focus. Now stay still so the camera can focus. Stop moving.
So that's one of the flower ones that was done a little while back, and we have a dragon. There's a couple of different fairy ones. And that's one of them right there. Get a better look at the wings. And they're basically, it's a glass vial. We have little candy sprinkled, sugar sprinkles in them, which you can either use for your baking or just keep in the jar because they look interesting and sparkly. There's a little wizard. Keep a little bit more on frame, get the light a little more on him. There we go.
I like my wizard. Inside is a whole
The
bunch
wizard's
of
pretty
leftover
cool.
material.
I like the hat because she's got this great sparkle in the hat. Then we have this octopus
Which Martin
from the
did.
last time. And tonight, I am currently working on this octopus, which is going to be holding one of those old vintage divers, like the bell divers, in its tentacles.
I am working on a green dragon because the last green dragon sold. I did
Anything to show
a
there?
new male, not right now because he's not there yet. Be very careful because of course it hasn't been baked yet. In the case of these little guys, we paint the face and stuff afterwards. But a new male fairy, because the last male fairy went as well. I would take macro pictures and post them. Well, we can't do that while we're working, honey. It's too consuming. But that's okay. And I did this little. This one you got to be careful because the seaweed is so delicate.
Let's see if I can.
Did a little under the water kind of seaweed with a Japanese fighting fish. And then the reason why Martin and I have completely changed gears, because we were working on the lightsaber and I was working on the sugar vial still. We changed gears because last night on a broadcast, a friend of ours, Shane, lost her kitty cat Piper, and Piper was an incredible cat. So last night I custom made this one for her, and she's already paid for it. She sent me 50 US. I quoted 50 Canadian because it's custom. But she's already sent me 50 US, so I'm not going to charge her for shipping, suffice it to say. But I would like her to get this one really soon because she's missing her Piper kitty. And I'm going to put, instead of sugar in that one, I'm going to put catnip. There. Off to walk the dog and turning in. All right, Jill. See you
Thanks,
later.
Jill. Thanks for joining in
Congrats. Congrats. Congrats.
for the build.
Congrats. Congrats for what, darling?
Let's see.
So what we're doing with our HAPs is we are doing in the sponsorship. If everyone, if people want to give us awards, we're more than happy to take them. But in the sponsorship world, mentally 810, actually 60 next month. Nice, nice. It's polymer clay. On the success you're having. Well, we're working back up to the success. It's going to be a little while. Where's the little wood? Oh, there it is. We are. We kind of have to do a lot of rebuilding, so it's a lot of time. We're hoping for more success. But what we're doing on here on HAPS is once we reach $40 a month worth of sponsors, the goal is to shut down the Patreon and go exclusively over here. And what we're going to do is anyone who is a sponsor will get a discount on anything we make on air. And that also means they can make special requests to a certain degree. So what we do is we get a hold of the sponsors once we're done something. We say to the sponsors, what would you like? Those things don't go to the store if someone wants them. And then we give anywhere between 10 to 50% of a discount, simply because it'll be based on how much the materials originally cost more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
So we figured it was time that people who support people on a monthly basis get something that isn't so specific. Because that's the hardest thing with Patreon is you got to have that
There, I
specific all the
downloaded it.
time.
Hey, look at that. Follower.
Woohoo!
Subscribe.
Love this woman, everyone. Now, those of you who are new to HAPS, HAPS is an app that was originally created for journalism. It was a page, a channel on Periscope, and it has been that way for about 4 years. And then when Periscope announced that they were shutting down, HAPS decided to make a beta version of a new version of their app for anyone to be able to use. So now it's open to more communities, it's open to more concepts, and slowly all the Periscope folks are coming over. Now the nice thing about HAPS is they have an awards program. The more you check in, and this is why we're trying to get everyone in now, is because eventually they're going to just, you'll have to pay for coins. But you'll see there are coins that are awards. And so what you do is if you check in every day and you sign in often and you do the little things that little pop-ups tell you to do, then they give you some free coins. And then you can use those coins to tip people here, to award them. And then, after a while, once they're no longer a beta, because basically they're using all of us to develop the app. So they want you to send them messages. Right away, anyone who just joined, you will notice that your profile is probably already filled with at least 7 people.
Yeah, having at least 7 people subscribe to you. They're all members of the HAPS development team.
So they are using you, rightfully so.
In a good way.
In a good way, in order to develop this app and make it a better app than Periscope ever was. So we are all guinea pigs, folks. So the more you play with the app, the happier they're going to be. There, I downloaded it. We haven't put anything up on Etsy for a while. Once we did the math, in order to keep it open, and the platform fees, and the way they charge on postage for Canadians, we couldn't keep it up.
Yeah.
So instead, we are taking advantage of a grant, which is being provided by the government for artists and small businesses.
Hey, the high award.
Hey, woo! And we are basically turning our web page into a web store. We didn't want to do this because then you have to pre-make stuff. But that's another thing we're going to do is when we custom make something or we make something on here, we will be taking pictures and saying that people just need to give us a heads up of X number of weeks or whatever if they want to buy this item, because this item is not an in-stock item. It is technically a custom item. So that's how we're doing it. And they provided us with a web a web designer who is still waiting for us to give him our stuff because we only have him for a few months. And yes, once it all comes down to it, our webpage will look very different than it did before, and we will have had the government pay for a web designer, and we will have a web store. So between HAPS and the web store. We should not need Etsy anymore. We should not need Patreon anymore. And we can get most of what we do over here on apps. One central place, give us a greater chance of success. We were just on way too many platforms.
We were, yeah. So it's nice to be able to start narrowing things down a little bit.
Etsy, eBay, Patreon.
Patreon.
It's just too much to keep
Although
track of.
we will keep things like TikTok.
Yes, I saw
and
you went on
Instagram.
yesterday. 5 minutes after you went off, I found you. Pretty cool, thank you. Being used is sucky. Oh, yeah, well, if you watch the beginning of this HAP broadcast, we're going to lose about $15,000 to $20,000 with the vehicle we brought across country. We wish we had kept the Journey and not switched to a Kia Sorento. Yeah, the dealership in BC did a number on us and closed down 2 weeks after. And yeah, we want to get rid of this thing that we're driving right now and just deal. Hi, Michael.
Hey, Michael, how are you?
So yeah, we came in so last second into this broadcast because, yeah, we spent a good portion of today crying over the fact that our vehicle is depreciating in value so fast that if we wait another week to solve this, we could lose another $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like we're already losing like 13 to 15 though. I don't want to lose more.
Put the past behind you.
Yeah.
Well, we'd like to put the past behind us, yeah.
That is the goal. That is the goal, but we cannot function without a vehicle. We have found a second-hand hybrid, and lovely car. Checked on it. It's for its year and make and model and everything. It's worth investing in. There's at least another 4 years left on the battery.
Oh, lease, yeah.
So, but we have to figure out how to do it. That's going to be the fun part. How's the cold weather? It's just raining like crazy here. It's not that cold.
No, it's around the freezing mark. There hasn't been much snow. And
It's only been around the freezing mark yesterday and today.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time it's been BC weather for winter.
Yeah, well, BC's getting like pummeled with snow. I guess Washington State was too for a little bit last week. But
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of rain as well. It's so weird. It's so surreal. Like I went out in my sneakers today. 2 pairs of socks because it was just 0. But there's like no wet. There's no, like nothing. It's beautiful. And I'd forgotten what lake air felt like.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of neat. Elon Musk might give you a Tesla if you ask.
If
Oh,
only.
yeah, right, Perry. I'd like that. Love you, Perry. You're a sweetheart. Don't say things like that. That's mean.
That's right.
Perry was the first periscoper that we met up with when we got back to Toronto.
That's right, yeah. Went and
And came
had
to
dinner with him.
and, yeah, and hung out. Finally got to meet him face to face. That was so cool.
As opposed to face to text.
That's right. That's right. We sat down.
Thank you, Perry. Yeah.
We sat down over cheap Chinese food.
I thought it was so shy.
Oh yeah, it was Shelley first, but
Just
him and
for
I
Shelley
sat
first.
down over cheap Chinese
Oh,
food.
yeah, that's right.
Oh, sorry, Perry, I wasn't supposed to tell Martin that you and I went out to dinner.
Sneaking around with Perry. Yeah.
I am. I am so sorry, Martin. I just couldn't keep my trap shut. Perry, Martin's not going to hunt you down.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Thank you. But yeah, the weather's been very much up and down. It's really kind of surreal.
It is. Yeah, surreal's a good word for it.
Surreal's a very good word for it. I like that word. You can say a lot of things by using that word.
See, Christina's playing with all the new settings and everything. I see hello from Seattle.
Ta-da! What do you mean I'm playing with? Oh, she.
Oh, that Christina.
That Christina. My wife is
She's
laughing.
Eh,
Yeah, I could hear her in the background of your broadcast. That was so adorable. That was so adorable. Christina's like, what's this app?
what's this button do? What's this button do? The
Play!
great thing, Christina, about the HAPS app is if you're using it on your browser, it works best on Google Chrome. But if you're using it on your browser, you can set it to do picture-in-picture, pre-recorded videos playing in on the side while you're talking about stuff, slideshows, whatever. You can invite other viewers to come in and actually be a co-viewer. So you see how we've got the picture-in-picture going on. You've got this camera over here that's doing the overall view of the workspace, and then the camera doing us. You can have you on one screen and another cosplayer or an interviewer or something on the other screen.
We can get a separate ID for Michael there and go after each other on on broadcast. That would be fun.
That's neato. Yeah, there's a lot of great possibilities on this app.
We're having a lot of fun with it. Actually, how do you look right now? Are you that tired?
Yeah.
How you feeling,
Do you
girl?
want to join us? Do you want to join us? We
You
can
wanna join
invite
us?
you.
We miss you. We seriously miss you. Do you look human? Do you look human?
Or Elvin, or whatever.
Are you working here with 2 accounts? Nope. Nope, this is the one account. I'm dead tired. Okay, we'll bring you in another time then. No, not 2 accounts. Look at the little pop-down menu. It's the same account.
It's the same account. We basically just both devices log into the same broadcast. Your diver needs some boots. It's getting
Well, I
a little
hope so.
crazy.
Oh my god, honey. You're having way too much. Remember, you can powder it to make it even more metallic.
Yeah. We're using a webcam. Yeah, the one
One of
off
them
to the
is.
side, this one here that my hand is waving in is the webcam.
Because there's a bit of a delay, so to speak. The delay isn't bad, but that's because we're using as a monitor a separate device logged into the same account, but a separate device immediately in front of us. My wife wants to talk to you guys. Does she want to? Does she want to come on camera,
Is that,
or does
is
she
that
just
what
want to
you're
type?
saying?
Is that what you're thinking? Are you thinking on camera? Or hold on. We should
Or
be
is it-
suspicious when someone says my wife wants to talk to
Oh
you.
yeah, especially after the conversation we just had, right?
Are we in trouble? Perry, are we in trouble again?
Yes. She wants to come on.
She wants to come on?
So do we invite you on then, Perry, and she can
Or are you going to let her have her
join
own
in the
profile?
chat?
And she can sneak around behind your back. At least this way Christina can see how it's done.
Food is here. I'm going to eat and then take a shower. Oh,
Aw.
just as we're about to set up to
We love you.
do a simulcast here.
Hug kiddo for us, will you?
Yes.
Oh, you might as well hug hubby too.
Oh, I thought you were talking about him.
Nice, Martin.
She wants to just say hello.
Okay.
All right. Love you too, Christina.
Let's get you on here as an interview at some point and
Yeah.
make your life more wonderful. And remind you how creative and incredible you are. So, Perry, do you want me to invite your ID? Let's do it. Okay.
All right.
Hang
Bear
on one
with her for a
moment.
moment.
First thing I have to do is take the audio from this cast and move it over to the computer itself so it's far away from our mics that it won't feedback. So, sound. Output. Internal speakers. Now, as you can see, the internal speakers, Martin and I will hear a bit of a delay at this end, but these mics won't pick up the internal speaker on the computer because it's far enough away from us. So, I'm going to hit invite people. And I'm going to say Perry. There he is. Ready? once you get in here. One. That's dominant. I'll make that still dominant. Switch to this. And now there's room for her. Go ahead and accept the invitation.
So you got to drop out of the broadcast, right, and then click on your little notification.
And the moment I see you, I will put you into place. Keep looking over because I want to keep working. This wing wound up a lot wider than the other one.
Oh yeah.
Where's that knife?
More of those little brass tubes for cutting and
For texture?
well, for texture and cutting and stuff like that. There's
Oh,
one
there's-
smaller than that. I'll take that one anyway.
That one's big. I know that's the smallest I've needed.
Smallest that
for
you've
this.
needed? Okay.
I'm sure there are smaller stuff in the drawer.
There are.
There were
I'm gonna
3
go over
pieces here. Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yep.
So what you do is you accept that invite, Perry. I'm waiting to see you so I can put her in the appropriate position. Looking back and forth as I work. Perry. So you should see the name of this broadcast when you accept the invite.
Just gotta find just that right size. Well, in the meantime, we'll just keep working on, and anyone else that's out there, feel free to join in and say hi. I think I found the piece that I need. Oh, there.
Nope, okay. There we go. So we are in the top position from the looks of it.
Hello?
Hello, give me a second.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I got confused because I saw different names there. Can you see me, first of all?
Yes.
Am
I
I,
can.
am I live on your broadcast?
Well, yep.
Besides volume?
No, we can all see you.
Interesting. It says face goes here.
Yep. Keep your face there. If you go outside of that space, there's no guarantee you'll be seen. Like things will be cut off. That's what's called the guaranteed space, basically.
That's a safe face space. Safe
Now,
face space.
If you want to see what this broadcast looks like, what you do is you will notice underneath that little square that's got to the left of you there, to the left-hand side, if you look down and to the left, you'll see 2 to 3 teeny tiny kind of, it says your name, and then there's like
Live?
a live one that says live.
Live Chris and Chris.
Yes. So
Yeah.
look at the live. Click on the live.
Ah. Now I'm on your. Now I'm on your stream.
Well, you always
Yeah.
were,
Okay.
but you weren't watching the live feed. You were watching yourself. Like I know we all love watching
Cool.
ourselves, but that's just
I
not
do.
how it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I love watching you.
Aw, that's not creepy at all.
No, not creepy at all. Yeah.
I'm gonna put my wife on. She wants to say hi.
Okie doke.
Okay. But Shadow, look in here. For your faces. There.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're alive. COVID
Doing
hasn't
good.
taken us.
Well, that's good.
We're still holding in.
Cool.
So what's it like living with Perry?
What's it not like living with Perry?
How many hours do you have? I have to be up at 7 for work tomorrow, so
Oh, well, yeah.
it's
I
okay.
Nice.
have all the time in the world.
He's fun. He's a big clown.
Yes, we've discovered that.
He's a big
Yep.
clown.
Okay.
And how long have you two been together?
This year in July, it'll be 20 years of marriage.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I just dropped a little tiny piece. Nobody move. I dropped my brain. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Have you ever heard of the artist named Barbara Reed?
Sorry, say again?
Have you ever heard of an artist named Barbara Reed?
No.
Barbara Reed. Um,
Or have you?
the name's familiar.
She does plasticine art.
Oh.
The
That's
kids that
pretty
I work
cool.
with, the kids that I work with online were watching a YouTube video of the work that she does because they're gonna be doing their own plasticine work on cardboard. They're gonna be doing nature scenes. So I thought since you guys were artsy people that maybe you knew of her.
We just recently moved back, like only a little while ago, so and then the whole COVID thing happened, so we haven't been able really to get out and reintroduce ourselves to Toronto much. So I'm sure once this is all over with and everyone starts communicating properly again.
You guys were out in something, right?
In BC, yeah.
Yeah. And you guys came to our place and chilled here with Perry, and I missed it.
We
They got close to our place.
we met up with Perry at the Swiss Chalet nearby when we first got back.
And I missed the party.
You did.
Uh,
But
Oh,
COVID
well.
will end.
once all this lifts, we got so much socializing to catch up on.
Amazing.
And
Sounds,
trust me, we had a
sounds good.
party.
I'm
We had a party.
I'm sure you had a party. With you, you're a cheapo.
Hey, I bought them dinner.
Yeah,
Well, not that cheap.
what did you buy them? One potato?
Well,
The one potato chip.
One potato chip. Did you make them share a piece of chicken?
That's right.
that's right. What Mark said, right?
That's what he said. What are you guys working on?
Well, these are what we like to call sugar vials, and at one time we made these for when we used to do a lot of birthday parties. As characters, the birthday kid would get one of these type thing, and sometimes parents would pay more money to have more made. But since the whole COVID thing, and we also kind of stopped doing kids parties a little while ago, we hadn't made them in a bit, and we thought we've got this new online store, and we have all this polymer clay. And when polymer clay gets too old, it gets unusable. It starts crumbling and it doesn't really do very well.
Can you make
So-
Tweety Bird out of clay?
We're making a bunch of them. Sorry?
Can you make Tweety Bird out of clay?
Can we
Oh,
make
yeah.
Tweety? Yeah,
We can do Tweety.
we can do Tweety.
Anything.
Is Tweety your favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Martin up for the challenge when you're done, if we've got the right polymer?
I can see what I can do, yeah.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Hey,
Well,
you
last
have to pay
night,
for it,
while
too.
we were on
It
air,
doesn't come free.
I'll pay for it. Don't worry. From your bank account.
I'm sorry, Perry.
laugh, right?
You guys are so cute. It was nice
Thank
talking
you.
to you.
Thank you.
I hope to meet you guys in person one of these days when all of this BS is over.
Well, as long as none of us die, we're good.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
true.
this is always good. That's real world words to live by. You know.
Exactly. Okay. I'm going to give you back to Perry.
Okay.
Okay, take care. Here.
You too, honey.
Hello, Toronto!
Good morning, Vietnam.
All right, gentlemen, enough posturing.
Robin Williams, man, he was the best.
Brilliant actor.
That was a sad day when he passed away. I saw him in person.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
We both saw him at the CBC building. He was, I guess he was filming a movie. And
Man of the year.
Man of the Year. He was filming Man of the
Oh,
Year.
okay.
And then he walked out of the lobby.
I spotted him.
But my wife spotted him, and he was very nice. He spoke to us for a few minutes. And yeah, it was pretty cool. I also met Danny DeVito at the CBC building, too.
DeVito is brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of very talented people.
Yeah. Did you know Alex Trebek actually worked at the CBC building for a while?
Sorry?
Where Alex Trebek worked at the CBC building?
Yeah, he got a job at the CBC building for a while, and then until he got a call from what's his name from what's that sitcom the one who passed away like last year. I think he was on not Home Improvement.
A lot of people passed away last year, honey.
Okay. Anyways, gee, I just slipped my mind, but he got a call from him to try out for a show in California, and he got a job there. He was hosting some game shows, and he just took off from there. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I saw a documentary on Alex Trebek a couple days ago.
Yeah, sometimes that's how it happens. It just becomes a cascade. And sometimes you can ride it forever, and other times, well, not so much. You know?
Yeah.
Just kind of decide what you're going to do and keep moving on.
Pray for my dad. He's in the hospital.
Your dad's in the hospital
Oh,
for
no.
what?
He had a mini stroke today.
Honey.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So.
I am so sorry.
Yeah,
Just
that can
keep
be
your-
tough. I mean,
Keep your thoughts and prayers with me.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice to see you guys working again.
Yeah,
try.
it's I'm hoping to sell a lot of these so that the material can get moved, because I think if this stuff sits around for another year, it's not going to be usable, and it'll have been a loss of expenditure basically, because we did buy all this for other projects back in BC, and people like the kids really like the sugar vials, and we're finding that adults like them too. You know, they usually run 25 to 60 depending, but. Yeah, we fill them with sugar, and we use little wood plugs that we make, so you can easily open it. We were going to use cork, but cork is on the endangered list.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, cork is on the endangered list. So the little caps on these are wood, and we sand them down so they're tight enough to stay on, but not so tight. Like we have to tape it closed when we ship it. But it's tight enough to stay on, but not so tight that you can't pull it open and pour the sugar out or something.
By the way,
But,
how's your
yeah.
new laser printer?
The
Laser cutter or
Not
the
laser
3D
printer,
printer?
The 3D cutter
I think
printer.
there's some
Whatever.
white.
Some white is what?
Some-
Teeny tiny white?
Yeah,
or
to make the eyeballs for the
to make
smart
the
doors.
eyeballs? Oh, you're not going to
It's
paint
gonna
them
be
up?
no, maybe like an
Okay.
old sea monster, kind of with the
Oh, yes.
big white eyeballs, right?
Hang on, I'm passing the white over to Martin. The laser cutter is a Dremel, and the small one that we just got, we're broke again, suffice it to say, but that's okay. The large cutter is unfortunately sitting in a friend's garage because the shop it was in went under, and therefore we had to get it out really quick and couldn't bring it here. So we have a much smaller version from Dremel And we got it set up. We got to learn the app, because the app that drives it is different than the app that drives the other one. Same theory, same premise, just a slightly different in layout. And the 3D
do we
printer
see the
we're
comments?
still
That's,
working to get up and going.
Is it a newer version, like a newer app than the other one?
No, it's because we're using an iPad. Hang on a second. Mark, my apologies. I was looking at my clay. Yo, is a steam. It's a steampunk Canadian cup. One of the many things we do. You're right.
Why, thank you.
Wait, do you guys actually have two angles going on? Yes, we do. And we have Perry on with us chatting. That's
Which
lit.
is
We love Haps. If you haven't moved over to Haps yet, do so. Mark, come on over to Haps, because they have like little
Come join.
awards and stuff like that. And it's a great layout and works much like an OBS that you don't need a second app. So it's really creative, and we think it's going to be successful. It is a beta form right now, so they are looking for input from people who want to send them messages as to their experiences so that they can make the app better. You did birthday parties? Yes, we did a lot of birthday parties, Mark. We've gone digital for birthday parties, but we had stopped them a few years ago for different reasons, including the fact that most parents will talk you down. So you go, there's one or two of you, you go to a birthday party, and they've got like 60 kids, and they want you to do a whole bunch of things, and they want this for free and that for free. And it came to a point where it really was not financially viable, and you wound up so exhausted at the end of the day you couldn't do anything else. But now we can do birthday requests online. Martin and I, once we get this new webpage up and going, are going to be offering birthday wishes either over Zoom or over, whatever social media. We can do it over Facebook. We can do it over, any of the social medias. And it'll be a much smaller fee than it would for a whole birthday party. And it'll be easier because then we set up a background here and do the birthday wishes from here, or pre-recorded. And you give us the information on the child or an adult or an anniversary or whatever, and you get the file and you play the file for the kid on the day of. It makes more sense to do it that way now, especially with the whole COVID thing and reformatting and the financial viability of it. Those must have been awful. They were hard for us, yes. Like kids' parties. We did a few adult ones that we got to go a little risky on some of the characters, do things that we normally wouldn't do.
They were interesting.
Yeah, they were. They tested Martin's and my faith in humankind. Kids are difficult when they're not your own. If you approach it right, sometimes they listen to you, and that's great. Other times, not so much. But we did it for a while, and then we worked for Paramount Home Video for a while, doing public promos and stuff like that. But being on HAPS too now, like the awards program, we're doing sponsorships. Once we get to sponsorships worth $40 a month, because sponsorships are a monthly fee, so it's kind of like Patreon in some ways. Once we get to $40, what we're going to do is anything we build on air, the sponsors will get first dibs at the items. They may not even make it to the online store, and they get a 10 to 50% discount off the item.
All right. I think I'm happy with that.
So we'll also be taking suggestions from people as to what they want us to build, because after all, they're the ones who are going to be getting the benefits of it when all is said and done.
wow.
Well,
Sounds like a plan.
It is a plan. I want to get rid of Patreon. I want to get rid of, where's the light, Martin?
The light.
I want to get rid of our Etsy. I want to get rid of our eBay. I want to get rid of all these different directions we're going in and just have it work out. So I don't know if you guys can see this guy. He's kind of small in the shot.
Get him closer.
You can only reach so far, Martin.
I don't know how well it'll focus at this close range. Doesn't look like it's focusing at the moment.
No, gentle down the light. That's a little better.
No.
See, there's Martin's octopus and
And
diver.
diver.
But Mark, how are you doing? How are you doing? And now this is where I get to put a little gloss in the areas like I did on the other one. Do you want to
All
like
right,
the
guys,
Tweety Bird?
I'm gonna leave your broadcast.
I can work at the Tweety Bird. Yeah. What time are we at? Oh, we're almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock. Bye, guys.
Well, we're not gonna go yet.
Just me, I'm going, but
Oh,
You're
you're
going.
going.
yeah,
Well,
I'll let somebody else join.
If someone wants to.
if they want.
Mark's gone quiet. I'm hoping he didn't get upset that we didn't
we
ignore
hadn't
you on
answered
purpose,
you.
Mark. We did not ignore you on purpose. But Perry, yeah, we'll talk to you later. Say hi to your wife. Tell her we're working on the Tweety Bird,
Good to
and
see
we'll
you.
let you know how it
Bye.
works out.
Bye.
It's litter.
So what we do then?
Well, do we have the right colors for Tweety?
Well, what colors do we need?
Yellow and orange, basically. Like a bright yellow and a bright orange. Hey, I didn't
you
say.
mean kind of like Martin?
Yeah, those two exactly. See?
Yeah, go for it. And you can paint the eyes, put the white down, and then paint
Yeah.
afterwards.
Time to break out some fresh colors here.
But we don't have. We don't have. I think that's the last of our white. Oh, and a little block here. That's it. But yes, let's do a Tweety for her. Let's see, what do I want to do while he's doing Tweety? Oh, right, I was going to dust some powder on this. So, Mark, are you there, honey? Are you there? Mark has gone quiet. I hope, Mark, that you realize that we're calling out for you. Calling
We're
Mark.
calling you.
Calling Mark. When I'm calling you. Now you got me thinking it in my head. Thanks, Martin.
You're so welcome.
Mm-hmm. Mark, honey, I am sorry I was not looking up. I hope you hear this at some point, even. So it took about...
Well, I guess we could turn our volume down over there now.
Oh,
huh?
yeah, we can.
We don't need to be hearing a guest.
Well, give me a moment.
All we're getting is this echo.
Give me a moment. I said, give me a moment.
Give me a moment, she says. Echo. Deo. Deo.
They don't hear the echo, Martin.
I know.
We hear it here, but...
All right. She loves me, folks. She really does.
Really? Do I?
I hope so.
Oh, I love it, Martin.
Oh, yeah. That extra bit just adds to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you're still going to be able to see sugar through that, right? So
Well,
that
yeah,
was
it
my
doesn't
biggest
really-
worry. Is it's like, that's a lot of tentacles.
But that's okay. No, that's okay.
Mhm.
It's okay. Even if the sugar just shows the little cracks, that's all that matters.
Oh, go away. I didn't say time. Ah! I lost my picture because of that.
You lost your picture? Oh, better lose your picture than your mind.
There it is.
Right?
There it is. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Right. Right. Oh, Mark, I'm sorry. The blue is Facebook, right?
Yes.
For response. But we looked up, saw your comments
Oh.
flood in.
Oh, no. Hold on. No, that's not good.
That's not good.
I need to wash my hands because I'm tarnishing the yellow with the bronzes and stuff that I had on from before.
Oh no!
I
Okay,
didn't
go wash your
think of
hands.
that, and I'm seeing the yellow looks a little dingy now that I've turned it into a shape.
Go wash your hands. And we'll get all the other colors out of the way. Yeah, the white isn't looking very white anymore. Because we keep handling it. So let's do this. Yeah, some colors are very affected by other colors. So we got copper gears, but we should do some silver gears. Ooh, I know what I want to do. Failed to send comment to Facebook. Oh, to Periscope. Mark was on Periscope, apparently. That doesn't make... Oh, no, just didn't send it to Periscope. It's... Oh, no, he's on Facebook. You're right. Okay. Sigh. Well, the thing is, too, like the white, too, I never mush it all together.
Mm-hmm.
I always just take the little bit that I need.
Right.
Because it's, you can see, so I just cut off 2 little bits. You can see there's still sort of white
yeah.
inside.
Mhm.
So make sure you wipe your hands before you touch that. Hello, Copenhagen.
Copenhagen. Well, Copenhagen. Donald Brandt, thank you.
Donald. Hello, Donald. How are you tonight? And what is up? We are doing some creative sugar vials. I'm going to do a second steampunk one.
Oh, yeah.
Out of
Because Mark mentioned
silvers.
steampunk, right?
Mark did mention steampunk. So I'm going to do a second steampunk one. Just for Mark. Even though Mark seems to have disappeared. Sigh. Sigh. Now, folks, because we're working on stuff too, if we look down and miss a comment, be patient. We will always at some point look up. Yeah, you see, this is an older polymer clay. It's crumbling. So it requires some work. Martin has some newer polymer clay, so you can see the difference. You see how quickly and easily his goes together, and how this one is just crumbling into dust.
Mm-hmm.
So this older stuff that's already been opened, we're trying to use up with as many creative ideas as we can. Because if we don't, it will all have been a waste. I'm hoping the silver will. I'm taking some of the black, which is not as old, putting it into the silver in order to try to help it. Mixing the 2 colors together. So, how is everyone? How is Donald? Donald, how are you? We would love you if you could tell us what you're up to, and if you've got a creative bone in your body. To what degree is it functioning?
Mm-hmm. We always love hearing from other creative people and seeing what people are up to, how they're coping and occupying themselves with the current world situation.
Viral occupation.
Viral occupation. Hopefully not having any viral occupation.
Yeah, we really gotta use this stuff up. Oh, I think I've almost got it a little bit pliable. Now I've got like Octopus's Garden in my head. Just seriously stuck in my head.
Octopus's Garden in my head.
I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the waves.
Oh, I
He'd let us in, know where we've been.
Needs cleaning too. Or
What?
the rubber on the end of this
Oh yeah, it's got a ton of stuff on it. Use the metal end,
little ball
and
end.
if the metal end is too small, then the next size up, and the next size up, I believe, is in the container, or it's still on loan to Sarah. I don't remember which one she borrowed.
Mm-hmm.
How are you, Donald? We are working on more sugar vials. We are putting the priority on the polymer clay because the ones that are already open are crumbling. So, and polymer clay too, don't leave it in the sun, even if it's only partial sun. Don't leave it in the sun. It's even a sealed container, because you can partially bake it. And then you won't be able to, like the final bake will not be solid, because there will be little fractures and little issues and stuff with it. There's some interesting subject matter coming up. But yes, Mark, I don't know how much you know about us, but we have a lot of things in our history that make me sometimes wonder if we aren't a lot older than we think we are.
Well, we're old souls, aren't we?
Apparently. We get bored easily enough to be an old soul. Come on,
Always
folks.
needing something to occupy ourselves with.
Let's make it more exciting than a world war, and us old souls will be like, no, 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 that was just, no, 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 I didn't mean that. I said it, but I didn't mean it, okay?
Oh, you went there.
I did. We were saying earlier that one of the hardest parts of doing things like this for a store, and instead of custom ordering, because we usually custom order, we usually do custom orders and stuff like that, and this is very different because we're trying to guess what you folks want in that online store. Trying to work this without warming it up too much. Damn it! I really like the skull one you did the one time with all the little skulls all over it.
Oh, yeah. I have fun
That
with
was
that.
pretty cool. Working in this smaller form eventually will get you dizzy. I keep having to take off my glasses, which also sometimes I lose comments by doing that, because I'm nearsighted, so of course my glasses correct past the project I'm working on. So that becomes a bit of an annoyance. At some point I will have to get up-to-date glasses and contact lenses.
So what time are we going to bed?
Well, what time is Robalina spend time? Well, how long would it take you to make Tweety?
Well, it's probably going to take a good half hour.
Is he a little low on the vial?
No, I'm going to have him standing at the bottom, right? So that's about the right height.
So should you have started with his feet?
Maybe. Yeah. Nah, I got a decent idea of the proportion.
I see. As Martin reassures us all that what's in his head is fine, although I question that every day. I do.
Mm-hmm.
As should you about me.
Oh, Mark's watching from Periscope. I said failed to send
What?
comment to Periscope.
No, it just failed to send comment to Periscope.
Oh, I see. It's
Periscope's
just in
been
general,
actually
yeah.
doing that. It's been losing a lot of the reply comments.
Oh,
I think Periscope's not happy.
they're in their death throes, right? So
Well, they want us all to be on Twitter Live. And a lot of us don't want to play the game. So when you mix one small amount with a larger amount, you get this great swirly effect, which I think is wonderful. I love doing this. So that's one of my favorite things to do. And I'm going to cut some gears out of this. So I'm going to basically do a silver version of Martin's dominantly brassy version there.
brassy.
Bum 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 bum, I'd like to be under, damn it, under the sea, in an octopus's garden in the waves. He'd let us in, know where we've been, etc., 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 etc. Well, other artists, I would love to hear from you. People who are going to support each other, cosplayers, makers, buyers, people out there who want to buy from people who make. Come on over to Haps, see who's on here, have a chat with them.
Mm-hmm.
Ask them how much their stuff is worth. And watch as they be true artists and go, I don't know. I love
And we
making
undervalue
it.
ourselves again, you know.
I love making things like this. Alright, so. Another little trick you learn doing this kind of stuff is when you cut things out, similar to when you're baking, right? When you cut them out, wait until you're done with all the shapes, and then pull the excess around. Don't try to get the shape out of the middle or out of the material.
Yeah, doesn't always come out.
Is this the same size? No, good. Because I want some of these too. Different sizes. If Copenhagen is still there, Donald, if you are still there, what time is it where you are? That's always the fun question, because you don't think about it. You think because people are on, they're in the same time as you, but they're not. Oh, that one came out of its own accord.
Yeah, you're right. That song is actually quite catchy.
I know. Something about the Beatles, right?
Yeah. Something about Paul's voice.
There's the middle of these.
Oop.
What'd you do?
Tweety's arm won't stay stuck. There we go.
Oh no! Don't want to hurt Tweety.
No, Tweety's had enough trauma in his life.
That damn cat. Ours would never do that.
No. We had a little gecko named Charlie that might think otherwise.
That's true. Poor Charlie. We had to let Charlie go because the cats were always after Charlie. The cats never left Charlie alone. All right. Are you using the knife?
No, I'm temporarily done with those, so. Yeah, you're right about that music. Isn't it possible to add a music file onto that media list and have it playing?
Oh,
Like
for
one of
us,
the
yes,
windows,
but they
but
really
without
won't hear it.
Oh, they won't. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Nope. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be hearing it. We tried that
Hello,
once.
Mick. Mick Beaver's just subscribed.
Hi, Meg. Thank you. Come say hello.
Yeah,
How
chime
are
in.
we? Chime in.
Tell us where you're from, what you're doing, what you're up to. Feel free to ask questions about what we're doing here, and I'll be happy to answer.
Becoming a good
kind of
time because we probably won't be on very long.
Peaceful little night here.
After a crazy day.
Don't do it. I'm getting Tweety's feet just right.
Martin's better at this than he'd like to admit. You should admit to these things more often.
Should I? Yeah.
You should.
So should you.
Yeah, I try. Yeah, don't worry. We do that all the time to each other. No, me? No, what about you? No, what about you? Well, how about you? I don't know. How about you?
The thing about Tweety's feet is they're like two little golf clubs.
Two little golf clubs.
Yeah.
Okay, I just broke a gear. Here's one gear. My gears are a little different than yours.
Oh, those work.
They're
Yeah.
a little more artistic.
Mhm.
So we'll all remember, a couple years from now, if not a couple months, we'll look back and say, remember when Haps didn't have trolls?
Oh, yeah.
Everything was so quiet. Damn it. I'd like to be... Ah! Okay, fine. You're still using that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, here, here. Good.
No, you can keep using it.
Yep.
You can keep using it. Don't argue with me, listener. I'll do mine this way. Hello, all you people out there. It's really hard for me with glasses on to do this because I'm nearsighted, so the glasses correct past the object I'm working on. So a lot of times I have to take my glasses off in order to see something right in front of me. But, doing this with the pokey thing is actually kind of hard.
Would you prefer the knife? So I actually might prefer the pokey thing for what I'm doing
Well,
right
then
now.
why am I using the pokey thing
I
when
don't
you're
know.
using the knife?
Did I just finish with the knife and you went to the pokey
Okay,
thing?
fine.
We need 2 sets of everything, folks.
Yeah, it's been a while. We used to. That move thing, Hey, there's doubles of these. We can leave a set behind.
Yeah.
Sigh.
What were we thinking?
We weren't.
Okay, he's a bit clubfoot. His left foot's a bit big.
Well, one foot should be a little bigger than the other.
Well, I didn't go with a forced perspective thing, but not that much bigger. Yeah, you're right.
We're gonna be like going to sleep singing in our heads.
Dreaming about octopus's gardens.
Space Gal is on.
Oh, yeah.
She's pretty cool. I'm gonna use the centers too and just make them into little like pucks. Like little silver rivets. Yeah. So Martin, what do you say? Because we've been on, how long have we been on?
2.5 hours?
Two and a
Oh, we
half
don't see it
hours.
on this one, do we? We see it
On
over there.
that one.
2 hours and 21 minutes.
Okay, 2.5 hours. What do you say that we let the broadcast go?
Okay,
Because there's actually a phone call you have to make.
that's true.
And you should make it while he's still conscious.
Yep.
Because he's not like us. He's not a, you know. Oh my God. Damn, Martin. I guess you're gonna do the lashes and the little hair bits on top of the wire, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
You know, if I gave you like marzipan or.
All right. So a little bit of white. Make the eyes.
Wow.
Just two flat little orbs. We're gonna paint the blue on after, right?
Yes. 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 Or you're gonna be here a lot longer.
Hmm.
That is awesome, honey. So anyway, we're gonna leave the broadcast now. We're gonna head out, partially because of the time, and we're stiff and sore, and partially because we have some phone calls to make before it's too late, and all that other good stuff. I'm gonna put this one down for a moment, so that we can be seen even clearer. So if Martin can stop his mask create, you want to make that thinner.
Yeah.
Stop
I
his
almost want
mask
to paint the
creation.
guy's beard.
Putting the white over the yellow is going to be tough.
That's true.
It's going to be hard enough to put the white over the black on the
Oh,
cat,
yeah.
right? But you would have to layer upon layer upon layer. Actually, because you see, the nice thing about a drawn character is the black outline on the eyes. That's what makes it stand out,
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily the white. So.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I have to do a tiny little black outline. So
Although
having a.
you could do a tiny little black outline first and then paint the white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe you should just paint the eyes. So the only thing left to do now is get some wire. You know, kind of like the silver and the gold in front of you.
Yep.
And
Use the silver. Yeah.
put the lashes and the hair
A
on.
little tuft of hair. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. It didn't take you very long. It took you 20 minutes.
Wow. Okay then.
Oh, Martin. Mr. Martin. So listen, folks, we're going to head out. We are going to try to be on tomorrow. We're going to try to be on once a day. Sometimes it's only going to be a 10-15 minute pop on. Other times it's going to be much longer and more dedicated. But right now we're going to head out and get some other stuff done before it's too late into the evening. And we hope that everyone's doing well. But listen, respect yourself more than anyone else can, and everything will be fine. It will. If you don't have self-respect or self-love first, then no one can love or respect you back. It really is not possible. Have it inside
This is
yourself.
true. Yeah.
Yep. Remember, respect, not ego. Ego's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Ego's just not worth it. And Martin,
Mm-hmm.
say goodnight, Martin.
Good night, Martin.
I'm going to play that video.
Okay.
Okay. Stay well, everyone, and take care.
Keep it kind.
We had a great time in Montreal. Montreal was all hardwood floors. Right? Go on, camera. Camera.
Took a nail, scratched it to death. I'd like to. That's my favorite thing. That's my favorite. No. Oh, look hot there.
How much styrofoam?
No. Way too much styrofoam. The birds are confused. It's like, what's this city doing here?
Leave us hanging.